It's Rob Anderson with DollarMoves. I'd like to welcome you to another video. So I wanted to talk to you today. I just recently had the great honor of being asked by Barrington McIntosh, who is known as Mr. International, to be on his Spreecast. Now, a Spreecast is where it's like a Google Hangout where you talk with the other person on video. Both people are on there live, and we had a great talk. If you don't know about Barrington McIntosh, he actually works his FBA business out of an island in Jamaica and like does the whole thing from an island. So, you know, he really takes away the excuses. That to me is just amazing that he can run his whole business from there and have the thing rocking and rolling. And so anyway, so he had me on his Spreecast, and I was here in Oregon and he was there in Jamaica. We were able to talk and all that stuff, and it was super cool. So if you haven't got to see it, there will be links below and at DollarMoves.com/first spree, like Spreecast, so DollarMoves.com/first spree. And I'll also have information on where you can get a hold of Barrington also. He does coaching and has different classes and stuff like that that teaches how to do the international sales, and that is whether you are in a place and you want to sell into the U.S. market, or if you're in the U.S. and you're looking to ship abroad to the other Amazon places out there, marketplaces out there. So all those links will be there, and again at DollarMoves.com/first spree. So one of the things that came up during the talk, there was a question and answer thing at the very end there. And by the way, if you haven't seen the Spreecast, I'd love it if you go take a look at it. If you've ever wanted to know what my story is, how I got into FBA, what are the things that I'm doing, what are the things that I did in the beginning versus now, and just wanted to know that information or see what I'm doing, what I'm up to these days, it was really cool catching up with him. So you can check that out over there. And then one of the things at the end that Barrington does is he has a question and answer session, I guess. And so one of the people asked a question, and they asked, you know, if I had X amount of dollars, what would I do with it? You know, if you had X amount of dollars to spend right now. And started thinking about it, and, you know, came up with an answer. But then at the end of that answer, I was like, well, you know, with Q4 coming up, it makes it tough to fail. Like, you could send in just about anything. I mean, you know, within reason, but really, if you're sending in good product that has a decent rank, a lot of stuff sells in Q4. And it got me thinking about making actually this video here. You know, right now is a great time. I mean, there's never a perfect time to start a business. It's kind of like having kids. There's never going to be the perfect time, so you might as well jump in. So even if you see this video and it's not going into Q4, there's never a perfect time. But let me tell you, if you're looking at starting an FBA business or even selling online at all, Q4, which is the last quarter of the year, it's the holiday season, people start opening up their wallets and they start buying stuff online. So even if you're into FBA, if you're into Etsy or eBay, or even if you want to, you know, sell on Craigslist, there's all kinds of places out there. It's a great time if you have an entrepreneurial spirit and you're looking to start a business. Q4 is a great time to get in there and make some quick money. So again, you know, it's a perfect time to, like right now, this is September the 14th that I'm making this video. And if you're looking to get into FBA, what's really cool about it is that I found coming into this business from some other business that didn't have anything to do with it, is that there's so many ways that you can learn how to do this business. There are people out there that are willing to teach you exactly step by step how to do it. Now, I've gone ahead and on my website, DollarMoves.com, I put in there the products that I recommend for FBA people that are just starting out FBA. So if you go to DollarMoves.com, click on the FBA info tab, and then when that comes up, click new to FBA. It'll have all the products that I recommend. You can start this without any products. If you want to just get going and start doing your research or whatever, you can go online. There's tons of information. You're going to have to pick and choose and figure out what's right and who's telling you the good stuff, and go through all the stuff that's out there. But you can do it, absolutely. And there are people, you know, Facebook and the Googling and all the information stuff wasn't out there before, so you can absolutely do it on your own. If you'd like it to make the learning curve smaller and make this thing happen faster and do it all the right way in step-by-step increments, there are different folks out there, like I said, that are willing to show you how to do it. Now you can also, on my website, when you go to the New to FBA tab under the FBA info, there is the first ebook that I read by Nathan Holmquist that I talk about during the podcast quite a bit. And you know, that one is more book and media specific, but I heard he just recently updated it. Now I'm going to have to read the updated version, but that will teach you about FBA if you don't already know about it, which is fulfillment by Amazon, and where you just take your products, you buy products, you send it into Amazon's warehouses, and as it sells 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Amazon will ship it out for you, and you don't even have to worry about it. All you have to do is process stuff. So it's something that you can even do while you're working another job or just on the side, you know, when you have time or whatever. So over there's also, you know, Chris Green's arbitrage book, and I recommend that if you're just wanting to learn about buying and selling at all, read the book. It's under 10 bucks. It's over there. And then, you know, you can decide if you want to. There's a book by Cynthia Stein, and she shows step-by-step FBA, step-by-step, how she made $40,000 a year in 10 hours a week or less, I believe is the name of it. It's a really short name. But anyway, but she'll show you step-by-step how to set up your business. And if you're looking more into, you want the visual stuff, you want to see the exact stuff on video, then there's always Jessica LaRue's Amazon Bootcamp, and that will show you step-by-step how to do it, everything that you need to do. And then there's also a forum there that you can go and ask questions and stuff. And then there's the Proven Amazon course that I talk about during the talk with Barrington, that by Jim Cockrum, and that one has a ton of information. And if you are more inclined to do more than just the Amazon FBA, then I would recommend that, because they do talk about eBay and other multiple streams of income and stuff. So anyway, and that also has forums. I mean, what I'm saying is there's a ton of information out there. You can get going, and like I said, even if you are the kind of person that researches on your own, start now. Just do it. Just make up your mind to get off the fence and start doing something, because right now is going to be the great time. And now, a couple of things I would like to say is, if you're going to jump into this thing and you're going to start selling, don't be the person that races to the bottom. Don't lower your price to the very bottom, trying, you know, because you're afraid and making it bad for everyone else, and then people follow. That happens all the time. You will lose money. Other people will lose money. Let's all make money together, okay? First thing. The other thing is that, you know, you may not want to do this as a full-time thing or whatever, and that's one of the cool things about FBA that I talk about during my spree with Barrington, is that for me, this started out to supplement another business, so I could work that business and work my FBA business. And even while I was working this business, once the FBA business got going, I put the stuff to the warehouse. Then when this business would pick up, Amazon's still, you know, sending stuff out as it's selling. So you don't have to be looking at this as doing it full time if you don't want. If you're just looking to make a couple $100 a month for a car payment, or, you know, you have bills that you'd like to pay, or maybe you would, you know, maybe your minimum wage, you want to replace that easily or whatever. I mean, it's all up to you. You don't have to think about this. It's not get rich quick. It's not, you know, there's work. You're going to have to go find product. I mean, work. How hard? It depends on what you're used to doing for work. It's not digging ditches. You know what I'm saying? So you have to go buy product. You have to prep that product. You have to send that product in, and then you have to keep an eye on your prices and everything. So repricing and stuff. But I mean, if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, again, go to DollarMoves.com, FBA info, then New to FBA. Check out those resources there, and, you know, just whatever you're going to do. Again, if you're going to do eBay, Etsy, or Craigslist, or FBA, or just, you know, merge and fulfill on Amazon, the main point that I want you to take away from this video is that right now is the time to start, because Q4 is coming up, and, you know, I do see, one thing I will say is that I do see a lot of people that started in Q4 and they're like, yeah, they're in there, and, you know, things are selling, they're going crazy. And then all of a sudden, like, February-ish hits, because, you know, it's still, January is still pretty killer because people have gift cards and stuff. So they're still selling, they're still buying stuff on Amazon. And then even into February often. And it slows down a little bit depending on what you have in there. And people will be like, well, why isn't it like it was in November and December? So just be ready for that. It does slow down a little bit after Q4. That's why there's so much hype about it, because it does get crazy. So again, I'd love it if you check out Barrington's Spreecast that I did with Barrington McIntosh. All the links will be down below this video, and also at dollarmoves.com/first spree. You can check it all out there. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. And oh, if you like what you saw, please go ahead and thumbs up, positive comments down below. And if you go see Barrington's, the spree that I did with Barrington, I'd love to hear down below what you thought of it. And then also you can go here to subscribe, and I will contact you anytime, or actually YouTube will contact you anytime I put out a new video. You can also go to dollarmoves.com, sign up for the email newsletter, and I'll let you know anytime that something comes up that I think could be valuable to you guys, or every time I put out a new video, I also email you folks. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys are doing great. Right now is always a great time to get started, and I guess I will see you on the next video. Take care.